Hey, Coopaloop 1802 here. So after my last video, which was a shooting video, excuse me, I kind of just wanted to go over, the evolution of my everyday carry, and all that entailed in that. So starting off, when I turned 21, maybe a few weeks after, I had been anticipating this, and so I decided to go and buy my first pistol. And I still have it. I think the last time I shot it was last year, and I still hate it. It is this. This is a Smith & Wesson Sigma in 40 Smith & Wesson. Okay, so first off, we're empty, we're clear, we're good, we're safe. But first off, for someone who had never shot a pistol before, this is probably one of the worst pistols to get started on. A real, it doesn't, give you confidence at all. The trigger, I mean, you just saw it's clear, is mushy to say the least, long, and then it breaks. 40 Smith & Wesson, also not the best beginner round. It's kind of snappy. It's a great round. Honestly, whenever I first got this pistol and I couldn't hit with it, I blamed the round. I was like, oh man, it's kind of snappy. Maybe that's the issue. After, gaining some experience shooting other guns, turns out this gun just sucks. It goes bang every time. It's great in that regards, but in regards to accuracy, maybe some people can shoot it accurately. I personally can't, and I feel it's due to that long, mushy trigger. And I mean, you can even hear the grit in there. And that's after me changing out for some lighter springs. It was way heavier. So this is what I initially bought. Never carried it, kept it in my truck. At that point in my life, I wasn't all about the CCW life. I had my license, but didn't have any holster for this. Didn't carry it. It was in my truck. So this is what I had. So I had this all the way until I was about 23. I'd gotten married. I was in tank school. And there I was living in Columbus, Georgia. Now, I don't know how many of you know anything about Columbus, Georgia, but it gives Macon, Georgia a run for its money in the less than desirable parts. So I went and I purchased this gun. Now this gun is loaded. It's going to stay loaded because I always have a loaded gun around. These are Speer Gold Dots, highly recommended by several friends of mine. Additionally, I don't just take people's word for stuff. I do tons of research. Speer Gold Dots come highly recommended by law enforcement agencies. This is a Ruger SR9C. I bought this specifically for whenever I was going to move out to California. So I was in Columbus going to tank school, and I knew I was going to be stationed in 29 Palms, California. And so this has California legal features, a 10-round magazine. It also came with a 17-round magazine, which, I carry as a backup on occasion, but I always carry the pistol itself with a 10-round mag insert. It's just more compact that way. But so it comes with that feature. It has a magazine disconnect, so whenever you drop the mag, the trigger becomes inert. It has this very gaudy loaded chamber indicator, and it has a manual safety. Okay, so some of these features that I don't like the magazine disconnect, don't like this huge loaded chamber indicator, I don't like the safety. But the thing shoots amazing. You'll see in that latest video I posted, the Mosin running gun, whenever we were going down shooting pistol. This is what we're using. And honestly, this is such a confidence booster. I mean, I can hit with this pistol, and it only has, I don't even know the length of the barrel. It is the compact version of the SR9, and I can just hit with it. Like the ambidextrous mag releases. takedown can be a little bit of a bugger sometimes with this takedown pin. And of course my camera isn't going to focus, so we'll just let that there. See if it focuses. There we go. Alright, so carried this for a little bit in this holster inside the waistband. This, I don't even know the brand. I got it, let's see here. The Holster Store, Maker, St. Cloud, Florida. Carried it inside the waistband. Hated it. Look how thick that is. That's got to be 1/4 inch thick. So I stopped carrying it. Additionally, moved to California, and that place is just the worst when it comes to concealed carry laws. So didn't start carrying until I got back here to Georgia, and carried this for a little bit. But when I got hired on out here for the company I work for, concealed carry with this setup just isn't an option. I wear a polo shirt with some jeans, and with my slim frame, I can't conceal this. This looks like I have a tumor coming out the side of me, even with a compact handgun inside the waistband. So I knew something had to change. Now this works for me on the weekends in the winter. I tuck it under a coat, and I actually carry this outside the waistband. I just hook this over the belt, in between the belt and my pants. So it's outside the waistband. It's pretty comfortable, and I definitely like the 9mm over what my actual everyday carry is right now. Oh, you know what? I skipped a step. So this, bought at tank school in Georgia, moved to California, had this. So then, me in my infinite wisdom, I was like, you know what? I've always wanted a 1911. You see where this is going. Right. So I bought this little puppy. This is an American Tactical 1911 Commander's Lynx. Nice gun. Heavy gun. It's all steel. I was like, oh, I'm betting the Commander's length is going to be, much better than the GI length. It's going to, yeah, it's not. It's still a big gun. This is probably, I don't have a Glock, but it is probably as big as a Glock 17. This is full sized. She's pretty nice, rounds limited. You got 8 rounds in this, and this is the I got that base plate on it. It was kind of finicky with the mag that was issued with it. I had a buddy give me a mag that would run hollow points, but this one only wanted to run ball ammo. So I ran ball ammo in it for a little bit, and I actually carried this inside the waistband in a Galco holster for several months, and got kind of frustrated because pants were always getting pulled down, always tightening the belt, always, fidgeting and not being comfortable in my carry. So I was like, oh, screw that. I'm not gonna carry that. I did some research, and I'm kind of finance limited, to put it nicely. I don't have a single gun that's over $500. That Ruger SR9C is my most expensive handgun, and that cost me $450. So I was looking around for a budget-friendly concealed carry option, something that I can carry every day, not even know it's on me, and be reliable, be accurate. And I stumbled upon this. This is a Polish P64 Radom. It fires a 9x18 millimeter cartridge. So what we commonly know as 9mm is 9x19. This is 9x18. This is basically a Russian 380. A simple explanation right there. Okay, this gun, now let's just compare it to the Ruger SR9C, is significantly smaller. May not seem like much, but when you're carrying it, you definitely notice the difference. So, began carrying that. I started off carrying it in this waistband shindig. This thing is miserably uncomfortable. if you have to go deep cover, I guess it's a necessary evil. I hate it. Cannot stand it. So then I was turned on to these ankle holsters by DeSantis. It's a DeSantis Apache. This one's actually built for a Walther PPK. No, correction. It is for a Burst of Thunder. Burst of Thunder. DeSantis Apache for a Burst of Thunder will fit a Polish P64. So I actually carry this every day. You can see where it's rubbing on my boot. You can see all these little lint boogers from my socks. But yeah, so this is what I carry every day, except for on the weekends. I don't carry this on the weekends because I don't have to on the weekends. I can actually stick something in my waistband and, you know, not worry about people saying anything. Anyways, so this particular pistol, clear, is familiar in its manual of arms to me. I use a Beretta 92 in the military, and you guys in the military will recognize this kind of safety. Does that seem familiar to you? Yeah, same deal. Exactly the same. Alright, safety off. Now, the stock trigger on this thing, probably about 30 pounds for the initial double action trigger. That is untenable as a concealed carry weapon. You would have to literally this and then probably have a 3-pound trigger. I mean, it was just beautiful single action trigger, but double action was ridiculous. So they sell a spring kit for it that moves this down to about, let's see here, if I had to guess, 10 pounds. 10 pounds initial action. And that is, I mean, you can see, not bad. Single action, a lot of take up. I mean, it's just that single action trigger is probably about 2 pounds now. It is just a dream to shoot. Put this Hogue grip on it because, as you can see, I don't have very large hands and my pinky still hangs off right there. So this just kind of gives you a little bit of purchase. Got that little rip right there. Got a little palm swell that comes out. Just fills your hand nicely for such a little gun. And that's what I carry every day for a pistol. These right here, Hornady XTPs. If you are ever wondering about how your ammo performs or your bullet performs, TN Outdoors 9 does great simulations for ammunition. And you can go look and see how bullets perform in ballistics gel with 4 layers of denim, yada yada yada. I'm not going to bore you with all that. I've done my research. I know what I carry. So I got a mag of that, and I carry my spare mag right here. You see these are actually ball ammo. I figure if these haven't all done the trick, maybe they're just not poking a hole through enough, and I'll try these. Never been in a situation where I've had to do that, fortunately, but that's the theory behind it all. So that is the firearm I am carrying. On the weekends, and if you follow me on Instagram or Facebook, you will know that I have started a holster making business. And if you're watching this on YouTube, you know I've started a holster making business. And this is what I carry it in on the weekends. This is an inside the waistband holster using one of these angled belt loops. It kind of keeps the gun close to your body. Love it. Retention is beautiful. Yeah, that's right. You buy one from me, you'll get that same deal. Alright. Looking through the camera is hard and filming this. Try it sometime. Alright, so that is the gun I carry. In addition to that, I carry this Leatherman Wingman everywhere. I tried to ditch it for a while and only carry a knife, but I found that as soon as I did that, I needed pliers or a screwdriver. This thing is a lifesaver. It has all this stuff on here. I highly recommend this. I gave one to my father-in-law. I think I've given one to someone else too. They are just, to me, it's indispensable to have a multi-tool on you. Love this thing. In addition, I also carry a folding knife So this particular knife is a Ozark Trail Tanto. It was given to me for Christmas by my brother. And the thing, you know, it's a $3 knife, but I don't know if you can see this. She'll shave you. Yeah. She's nice. Sharpens up real nice. I've already dulled it 3 or 4 times, but she sharpens up real nice. And you know, keep that for cutting almost anything and everything. This has a blade on it, but it's of, I hate to say it, Leatherman, but it's of such poor quality. It's really good for, I don't know, prying. Maybe not even prying. It's not even that strong. It's a last-ditch effort blade. Like, I don't have any. This is the only thing I have on me, so I'm going to use it. I tried sharpening it. It doesn't keep an edge at all. So that's why I carry the folding knife. Additionally, you know, being funds limited, I also carry this flashlight. This is an Ozark Trail flashlight. Yep. Hashtag Team Walmart. Not very bright. Definitely going to upgrade as soon as I can. But this was a gift as well. And you know, like I said in my first video, use what you have, and you know, you can improve it later. But if that's what you have, use what you have. So yeah, so I got my cutting implements. You know, bad guy destroyer. You know, if you're in a theater, shoot. We've been looking at houses here lately, and this has been nice for houses that have the power turned off. Just go into the kitchen. Oh, it's super dark. Okay. Let's take a look under these cabinets type deal. So highly recommended for that. But yeah, that is the evolution of my everyday carry, and it's going to change in the future as I get funds. I definitely want to upgrade the concealed carry piece to something in 9mm. It's just yeah, I can practice with it more. I'll be able to get better that way. And yeah, that's why right now I'm practicing with the SR9C you saw in the running gun video, just because it's more financially feasible. This stuff isn't too expensive, but you have to order it. I can't find it in any stores, and if I do, they want to charge me more than it's worth. 9mm you can find, you know, practically laying on the ground outside your house. But yeah, so I'll be upgrading that. This, I don't see myself upgrading. This is the best multi-tool I've found, especially with a pocket clip. Love pocket clip. I don't like walking around with a whole bunch of you know, pouches and whatnot on my belt. Now, you will see a Leatherman pouch on my belt, but that is actually a mag holder. Other than that, try to keep everything contained in my pockets and whatnot. But this video is already running long. Don't want to keep you too long. I thought you might just find this interesting. And, you know, go ahead and post in the comments, you know, what you're carrying for everyday carry. And, you know, if you're not carrying anything, maybe this can give you some ideas of, you know, what you need to carry. If you're one of those guys who's like, oh, I carry, you know, a 1911 bazooka with a, you know, a mag light strapped underneath, be honest with yourself. And if you're not carrying this every day, or carrying something every day, find something that works. You know, notice I went from a 1911 down to, you know, something that's equivalent to a 380, and that's so I could actually have something on my person. So, like I said, be honest with yourself. I highly recommend being armed at all times, because you never know what kind of situation you'll be in. You never know where you could be driving down one street, and then one street over, you have, you know, 5 or 6 thugs hanging around, you know, a burn barrel, just waiting for you to walk by. Easy target, Magoo. So, that being said, this is my video for this week. Like the video, like it on YouTube, like it on Facebook, subscribe to the channel for updates, and comment below what your EDC is. When I say comment below the video on YouTube. That's going to help my channel out more than just commenting on Facebook. But like, subscribe, and share it with your friends. Thanks for your time. See ya.